Hi everybody, today we are going to learn about perimeters and areas of similar figures. So the first thing you need to know is what are scale factors. And scale factors are simply the ratio of the lengths of corresponding sides when we have two similar figures. So a few things to remember about scale factor is about ratios and scale factors is that these are fractions in lowest terms, and you must compare similar units, so inches to inches or feet to feet, and make sure that your answer has no units or decimals in them. So you cannot have 1.5 over 2. Okay, so the next thing is, what is the relationship of the perimeter and area in similar figures? So it says that if the scale factor of two figures is A over B, then the perimeter is also going to be in the ratio of A over B, and the ratio of the areas is going to be A squared over B squared. And for some reason, there seem to be no fractions over here, but these are fractions. Going to be hard for me to do. Here we go. So I want you to try these. This is a very easy lesson. So it says that two similar polygons have corresponding sides in the ratio 5:7. So what is the ratio of their perimeters and what is the ratio of their areas? Now the only trick here is to know which number goes on top and which goes on the bottom. Normally, you're going to simply do the first figure over the second figure, but here it's telling you to do larger over smaller, so you need to pay attention to that. So here we have the ratio is given as 5/7, but they're telling you larger to smaller. So A is 7, B is 5, and the scale factor is 7/5. And the ratio of the perimeters is going to be 7/5, and the ratio of areas is going to be 49/25. So now we're going to use this information to find area. It says that the scale factor of two similar polygons is 3/4, and the area of the larger is 96. What is the area of the smaller? I want you to try it, and now I'm going to reveal. If A over B is 3/4, then the ratio of the areas is 9/16. And since one of the areas is already given as 96, you set up a proportion and you solve. Make sure you answer with the proper units, which is square inches. Here's another one, and this one is a little bit of a word problem. So it gives you the scale factor, and it says that the smaller one costs $2.50. So you have to figure out whether this is an area question or a perimeter question. And what do you think it is? Here we go. This is an area question. So if the scale factor is 3/5, then the ratio of the areas is 9/25. And it tells us that the smaller one costs $2.50. So we're going to set up our proportion where X is going to be the cost of the larger one. And you solve, comes to $6.94. Make sure you have the proper units. Now here's something a little bit more advanced, but not difficult for you. The areas of two similar rectangles are given. What is the ratio of the perimeters? So this is where you have A square and B square given to you. So make sure you reduce it. Once you reduce it, you can see that the denominator is 3 squared, but the numerator is not a perfect square. So you're simply going to do the square root of 125 and leave your answer as a radical, and that is perfectly okay. And that is it for today. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.